Hello students, today we are going to learn about electric current and its effects, which is chapter number 14 of your science book. Children, electricity is the most convenient source of energy. Electricity has a very important role because it is used to run many electrical appliances like an electric bulb, television, refrigerator, washing machines, computer, etc. And we cannot think our life without making use of electricity. Electricity is produced at power stations from where it is brought to our homes through the thin wire and electric poles, networks, or underground cables. Here we can define the electric current as the flow of electricity through a conductor. Actually, in everyday life, the word electricity and electric current are used in the same sense. There is another source of electricity, that is electric cell or battery. Battery, it is the combination of two or more cells. In a battery, electric cells can be connected in series or parallel. Now, in order to obtain electricity from a cell or battery, we have to connect it into a circuit. So, let us study about the electric circuit. Electric circuit is a continuous conducting path consisting of wires, bulbs, switches, etc. between the two terminals of a cell or battery, along with an electric current flows. An electric circuit generally consists of the following components. The very first is a source of electric current, cell or battery, a connecting wire, say copper wire, an electrical appliance like bulb, a switch or key. The electric path, which starts from the positive terminal of a cell and ends at a negative terminal without any break, is called a closed circuit or complete electric circuit. And the electric path, which starts from positive terminal of a cell and is broken at some point, is called an incomplete circuit or an open circuit. No current flows in such a circuit. Circuit diagram. A diagram which shows the arrangement of various electrical components in an electric circuit with the help of their symbols is called circuit diagram. Now, the next is resistance. The property of a material by virtue of which it opposes the flow of electric current through it is called its resistance. The lower the resistance, the greater is the current flowing. And the materials like metals, all metals have a very low resistance, so they conduct electricity well and are called good conductors of electricity, or simply they call conductors. And the materials like wood, plastic, rubber and mica conduct almost no electricity, so they are called poor conductors of electricity or insulators, and they have a very high resistance. The next is effects of electric current. An electric current can produce three effects: heating effect, magnetic effect and chemical effect. Now the very first is heating effect of electric current. When an electric current passes through a high resistance wire like nichrome wire, the electrical energy is converted into heat energy, which heats up the resistance wire. This is called the heating effect of current. The amount of heat produced in a wire due to the heating effect of current depends on two factors. The very first is resistance of material and the second one is magnitude of current passed through the wire. The first is the amount of heat produced by an electric current depends on resistance. The higher is the resistance of the material, the greater is the heat produced. And the lower is the resistance of the material, the lesser is the heat produced. The second factor is small current passing in a wire produces less heat, but large current passing through the same wire produces much more heat. So, greater the magnitude of the current passed through a given wire, greater will be the heat produced in it. Applications of the heating effect of current. The very first is electrical heating appliances. The electric heating appliances such as electric room heaters, electric iron, electric kettle, Electric toaster, electric oven, water heater, etc. All these appliances work on the principles of heating effect of current. All the electric heating appliances contain coil of high resistance wire called heating element, which is made up of nichrome alloy. When electric current is passes through an electric heating appliances, a large amount of heat is produced in the element, due to which it becomes red hot. The heat is then put to the desired use. The second one is electric bulb. The electric bulb is used for producing light and works on the principle of the heating effect of electric current. It has a very thin high resistance filament of tungsten metal. When electric current passes through tungsten filament, it gets heated to a very high temperature, becomes white hot and start glowing. The third one is electric fuse. An electric fuse is a safety device which breaks the electric circuit when there is an excessive flow of current in the circuit, hence preventing damage to the electrical appliances and possible electric fire. A fuse works on the principle of heating effect of current. The next topic is causes of excessive flow of current. An extremely large current can flow in the household circuits under two circumstances. The first is short circuit and the second one is overloading. Now, what is short circuit? A sudden flow of very large current due to the direct contact of a live and a neutral wire is called short circuit. The short circuit may lead to electric fires. The second one is overloading. The overheating of electrical wiring in any circuit due to the flow of large current through it is called overloading of the electrical circuit. Excessive overloading for a long period may lead to electric fires. The next topic is magnetic effect of electric current. When electric current passes through a wire, the current carrying wires behaves like a magnet by producing a magnetic field around it. This is called magnetic effect of current. Now the next is electromagnet. A magnet produced by passing an electric current through a coil of insulated wire wound around a soft iron rod is called an electromagnet. The magnetism of electromagnet lasts only till a current passes through its coil. The strength of electromagnet can be increased by increasing the number of turns in the coil and by increasing the current passing through the coil. Now, there are some advantages of electromagnet over permanent magnet. The very first is the magnetism of an electromagnet can be switched on or switched off as desired. This is not possible with a permanent magnet. The second one is an electromagnet can be made very strong by increasing the number of turns and the amount of current passing through the coil. On the other hand, a permanent magnet cannot be made so strong. Now, uses of electromagnet. As all of you know that electromagnet are used in motors that drive fans, mixers, washing machines, etc. Cranes with electromagnets are used to lift heavy loads. Electromagnets are used to separate magnetic material like the iron and the steel objects from a heap of junk metal scrap. Electromagnets are also used by the doctors to remove tiny iron particles from the eyes of a person. Electromagnets are also used in electric bells, telegrams, telephones, instruments, loudspeakers, etc. Thank you.